Okay, we'd like to invite Assistant Superintendent Natalie Grange and anyone else you've got coming with you. We're going to have our monthly budget report. I'd like to welcome you to hear Natalie. We're surviving without Deputy Superintendent Scott Jones, it seems, but I see he's communicating well in his absence as everything that's going on. So,
I don't have any funny stories or pictures, so we'll just have to stick with numbers today. Do you want to introduce yourself? Over on this side of me, I don't know if that's right or left today.
that would be your left.
Over here is Deborah Jacobson, our finance director. We don't have a lot of exciting things to report today, but in finance, that seems to be good. We have before you the monthly budget report. We don't really have any discussion items for that. If you have any questions or want to address anything, we're happy to answer those. Other than that, it's kind of business as usual.
In his absence, I asked Deputy Superintendent Scott Jones if there's anything glaring, any surprises, anything I couldn't see any in this, and he said no, so.
One item of note that you might be interested in, it is March now, right? It's March. With the legislative session coming to a close soon.
Left, March. Okay.
It's been a long week. We will be starting to prepare the budget for fiscal year 2020. Even though the fiscal year doesn't start until July, we have to actually do all those submissions to state finance and get everything planned out and ready to go by the end of April. So we will be shortly in the next month or two bringing up discussions and be bringing before you budgets for approval in order to start the new fiscal year, even though we're still kind of in the middle of the old one. So just so you're not surprised in the next couple of months, that's what's next on our agenda as we're putting things together.
We just can't seem to have a break. But we'll be looking forward to it. Questions regarding our budget? Board Member Lear.
I have a more general question, and I don't want this to, I don't intend this to turn into a 20-minute discussion, but as I'm looking at this tax bill that's proposed, how much of an influence will that have on the state or the education budget, because so much of it is speculative? How much are you just waiting to see what happens and then you're going to analyze it, or are you sort of actively trying to inform policymakers about what this will do to education?
So from the perspective of us and what we do when we provide fiscal notes, especially in these tax bills, we rely on the tax commission to do the analysis of what's required in the funds. Deputy Superintendent Stallings asked me to put together some facts to talk about 441 later as part of your legislative discussion. If you would like me to wait until then or to answer that question now, I'll leave that up to you.
Let's save it, because we'll be answering it again. We'll be going there again. Well, I'm not seeing any.
Okay. The only other item that we have is related to your discretionary report. We usually just put this in front of the board once a month to ensure filled any questions or document any requests. As you can see on this report, we've actually been reporting when projects are completed or what their status is. And so if you look at the notes section on the right side, you can see where we are in the process of some of those discretionary request expenditures.
Any questions on the discretionary report? I'm not seeing any. Thank you. You're very helpful. We're going to get right back on.
Thank you for being easy on us.
Back on schedule. We'll wait till tomorrow.
The day's not over.
Yes.